in your LMS, the principles of Six Sigma. So this is now the topic for the total quality management. So we have to tackle about the principles of the Six Sigma. The Six Sigma, this is also a measurement of TQM in order to assess if the company or the organization really or pass the quality standards in order to certify, to give them an ISO certification. Okay, so of course in the Six Sigma, there's always a problem, and the problem must to be solved. Okay, so the problem, this talks about the deviation or the issues that we need to correct. So the problem must be correct on a structured, semi-structured, and a full structured. And the problem solving, this is an activity on how the problem is to be solved and how the problem make a solution. Okay. So what are those factors, okay, of the Six Sigma for the project selection? So if you're choosing a project, so we have to consider factors of Six Sigma. First, we must identify the financial returns. Okay, as we measure the cost, the quality, and the process performance, including the revenues and the market share. That's why financial ratio analysis is also part of the factor that we have to measure all the costs and the profitability and even the financial returns. Another factor is the impacts on the customer and organizational effectiveness. So what will be the impact of Six Sigma to the customers when it comes to retaining their satisfaction and the effectiveness of the organization towards delivering the products to the customers. Probability of success, of course, part of the factor is because we use mathematical methods to see the probability of the company for their growth and success. And what will be the impact on employees when it comes to implementing the Six Sigma, and how does the strategy are fitted, and even the competitive advantage are fitted for the project selection using the Six Sigma. So now, what is the problem solving process in the Six Sigma? So the process of problem solving, it starts with redefining and analyzing the problem. Yes, because sometimes we only see a problem as it is, based on what we've seen, but we did not look for the root cause of the problem, because the root cause or the reason, this is the real problem is, in a sense, okay? That's why we have to redefine and analyze the problem. And after that, we have to generate the ideas, okay? So idea generation is about how these ideas can help in order to solve the problem. We can generate a lot of ideas, but we have to select and evaluate those ideas, because not all ideas can be good. Not all ideas can be solved. That's why we have to evaluate and select the idea that we generate through the brainstorming in order to arrive on the idea that we selected, that it will really help to solve the problem. And if we evaluate and select the ideas, it's time to implement the ideas by creating a product standard or a design standards, okay, or a conceptual standards in order to implement this idea in solving the problem. So what are those metrics of the Six Sigma? Okay, the metrics are, it should be accurate. There's an accuracy, or it means that if you use the Six Sigma, it should be accurate in redefining the problem, generating, selecting, and implementing the ideas. Cycle time, of course, we have we have the turnaround time on how this process must be done or to work out. Of course, even the cost is also the metrics for the Six Sigma. The cost is it the costs are, what we call this? Is it the costs are very expensive? Is it the cost can covered by the profit which the business earn? And part of the metrics is the customer satisfaction. So how our customers are satisfied and happy to the products and services which they offered by them, which they offered to them in a sense, because if the customers are satisfied, then it will generate a sale. It will create a sale and it will generate profit on the part of the business. Okay, so what are those 5S? Okay, the 5S is part of the Six Sigma, the lean production. So the 5S, this is the Japanese of housekeeping that it is already used and applied. Okay, and what are those 5S? The Seiri, which is the sort. We have to sort all the things unnecessary, put all those things out, then unnecessary things. Seiton is to set those things in order, to place those things in proper order, arrange the things in order. Seiso, shine. So we have to maintain, to sanitize the surroundings. Seiketsu, standardize, or we have to create a standard on the arrangement of the things. And even Shizuke is to sustain or to retain the standard that we establish and to maintain the cleanliness and order of the quality and even the process. Part of the Six Sigma is the visual controls. Okay, so we have to visual controls. So if you see some things in the future might not be good because of the present, we might to control the activities. So in order not the unexpected things happen in the future will not happen. Efficient layout, of course, and standardized work is part of the Six Sigma, because if we have to standardize the work, that's why there are some institutional policies that we implement, okay? And full production, of course, single minute exchange of dice, or SMED. So if we say single minute exchange of dice, it talks about the turnaround time to be measured on how fast or how slow. The total productive maintenance, of course, source inspection to check the sources if they are in good quality. So if there's a good quality, then the output is also good quality, and continuous improvement. So improvement is, it does not ends to it does not ends there or it ends here, but improvement is a continuous in order to retain or to retain the quality and also of course to retain the satisfaction of customers. That's why there's a saying that there's always space for improvement. Even you are already improved, but you need to improve more to retain our customers and to retain the quality. Okay, so that will be our topic for today, and that is the principles of the Six Sigma.